Kenya, the land of breathtaking landscape and unparalleled resilience, now stands haunted by a chilling shadow. A wave of abductions, a state-sanctioned violence, and an unprecedented betrayal from its leadership. This is not just a Kenyan story. This is a global call for justice.
End abductions now! End abductions now! End abductions now!
Down! President William Ruto, who rose to power on promises that spoke to the very heart of a struggling nation. He promised them economic transformation, unity, and hope. Yet today, his presidency stands as a masterclass in deceit.
I am Chloe Genga. I am a film impact producer based here in Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm excited and thrilled to join the protest.
He played the Kikuyus and the Luos against each other, turning decades of ethnic tension into a tool of political gain. Once elected, he turned his back on Kikuyus, bringing select Luos into his government, not as a gesture of unity, but as a way of silencing dissent within the very people who propelled him to power.
And lawmakers were discussing a controversial new finance bill. Other buildings, including Nairobi City Hall, were also set ablaze. Our teams on the ground, CNN teams, have seen police firing live rounds into the crowd, as well as using tear gas and water cannons. We know
his promise on economic transformation, a facade. Instead of creating job opportunities, his government is exporting labor, burdening its citizens with crippling levies and crushing any dissent.
President William Ruto has broken his silence on the rising wave of abductions being witnessed in the country. Amidst public pressure, the head of state has vowed to end the abductions and restore public trust in national security.
Now, the betrayal itself has ignited resistance from the working class, with the Kikuyus leading charge.
Has never before had protests like those in June and July.
But resistance in Kenya comes at a deadly cost. Young voices demanding for justice are being silenced, abducted, tortured, and in some cases killed. Names such as Kibet Bull, Mary Atieno, Rex Masai, and Samuel Ndungu are not just names. They are a representation and a symbol of a generation stolen.
So 2 days after President William Ruto ordered for the disbandment of the DCI Special Service Unit for allegedly being involved in cases of extrajudicial killings, human rights organizations have demanded for the formation of a commission of inquiry to probe the unit's action.
So here's the thing. The Kenyan president claimed to have disbanded the infamous DCI killer squad, but replaced it with another force, masked, ruthless, and unaccountable. These assassins have turned Kenyan streets into a battleground, murdering Kenyan youths in broad daylight without caring whoever is watching.
These activists say Kenya's police need to be held to account for killings. According to a police oversight body, 15 people.
The world remembers when Ruto was forced to fire his entire cabinet due to public outrage, only to reinstate them silently one after the other when the anger had subsided. In fact, Kenyans are saying in Swahili, anatuona kama because he doesn't stick to any promise he gives or any action that is beneficial to the common mwananchi. To the global community, this is not just a Kenyan issue. It is a test to our collective humanity. How many more voices must be silenced how many more youths must disappear before we demand accountability? How many? Kenyans are crying for justice, for the dreams stolen, for the promises broken, and for the lives lost. This is a plea to the world to stand up with Kenyans, to shine their light in the darkest hour of this country and demand that this deceitful government should stop betraying its citizens. And as I leave, I'd like you to see the real color or the real face of Mr. or our President William Ruto. This is the real face of Zakayo.